What's up, humans? Okay, listen, I just watched this whacked out movie about this guy becoming a famous rock star. Like, this guy becoming a famous rock star, and this guy becoming, like, a distressingly large turtle. It's called Love and Peace. Let me tell you about it. Okay, so I was watching this movie because I'm like watching all of this director's movies right now. His name is Sion Sono, and the cool thing about him is that, well, like, okay, so far, listen, okay, I've only seen 3 of his movies so far. So when I said I was watching all of them, I meant like I was in the process of watching all of them, not that I'd seen them all. But so far, it's like each one has been totally different from the last one. Prisoners of the Ghostland was the first one I watched, and it was like this crazy Japanese Western where Nicolas Cage goes to the spirit world and he rescues the mayor's daughter.
As soon as I find her, I'm out of here.
But if he gets too horny, his balls explode. And then the next one was called Forest of Love, and it's about this con man type guy who takes over these wannabe filmmakers.
So I'm not the director anymore.
You're not cut out to be the director for this movie, okay?
And like he keeps proposing to all the ladies in this social group.
I just got engaged to your lovely sister. Take it. I'm going to sing for you.
But this movie that I'm telling you about right now is a different one. It's not those ones that I was just describing. This movie, Love and Peace, has like nothing whatsoever to do with what those other ones were like, even though it's like so obviously made by the same guy. The only thing that all these movies have in common is that like you are not gonna be in the same movie 10 minutes from now than the movie that you're in right now, because it keeps on changing in all these crazy ways. You know what I mean? It's like, I love movies like this. It just twists and turns like crazy, man. So, okay, Love and Peace, right? It's about this guy who's, I think in Japan they would call him a salary man. He's like a sort of sad businessman who everyone laughs at. Like, like literally everyone laughs at him. His office mates, the people on the bus, even the people on TV who like see him through their TV screen through some kind of like unexplained magical system. And kind of who can blame them, because like this guy's a lot. So anyway, he's bullied into flushing his one true friend down the toilet. This guy, the turtle, also a major star. Look at this guy. Where did they find this turtle? Like, heaven? So this turtle meets some living toys and is given magic candy that makes it so he can grant wishes. And he like holds no grudges because he is an angel turtle. He makes his owner a famous singer because his owner is like up in the above world wishing for it to be a famous singer, and now the turtle can grant wishes, so that's what he does. But whenever he grants wishes, he gets bigger, and he keeps on granting these wishes, and so then he gets to this Godzilla size, and he's calmly walking down the city street toward the Tokyo Dome to see the concert of his previous owner, and he leaves this horrific trail of destruction in his wake, like squishing buildings and shit, right? So that's the basics of the plot. But I also just want to take a minute to tell you about this actor who plays the salary man, Hiroki Hasagawa. He's hilarious, man. Look at what he's doing right here. I've never seen a person move like that before. And he does this transformation in the movie, sort of like a reverse Breakfast Club, where he goes from being the square salary man to being an awesome pop star dude. And he apparently loses like 15 years of aging in the process. This does not look like the same guy. I kind of had trouble putting together that it was the same actor later after he transformed. But like the crazy thing is how much he keeps this insane face all through the first part of the movie. Like, behold here, man, his transformation over the course of the movie. It's nuts. Like, pops off to you, you know. You got my popcorn poppin', Hiroki. Okay, so I think the best reviews of movies are on the social media site Letterboxd. Like, yeah, I just started existing a week ago, but I know about social media stuff. Okay, so I like Letterboxd, but sometimes I'll read the professional reviews because they do research and stuff. And man, they did this movie dirty. Like, look at this review in Variety. They consistently are calling the main character, whose name is Ryo, they're calling him Kyo. Like, it doesn't even sound like that. What the hell, Variety? But there's another thing that everyone's getting wrong too, man. Even the Letterboxd people who like typically are kind of groovy. So everyone's talking about how cute this movie is and stuff. Where did they find this turtle? Like, heaven? And like, I know, guilty as charged. Like I was talking about that too. But because it's true, it's a very cute, fun, nice movie. But like they're missing a really important point that this movie's also really fucking angry, man. Everyone's like, oh wow, this guy Sion Sono usually makes these really intense movies with like lots of violence and sex and stuff. And now he just made this movie that's like Babe, Pig in the City. Wrong-o! Look. So the way the turtle grants the guy's wish, right, is that the guy's attention is drawn to like these random things that keep popping up like as he walks down this dark alleyway. And then those come together to make a phrase like for a song. So the first song that gets our guy famous is, so it's eventually called Love and Peace, which is like, that's the name of the movie too, and it's also the name of the song in the movie. But the first version of it is called Picadon. And so that name might not be familiar to my audience, what Picadon would mean. But so that's the name of the turtle in the movie. But the way the turtle was named is, also I gotta tell you too, the director wrote this song. Like Sion Sono wrote this song, like the music and everything. So you know it's a pretty important part of the movie. And okay, wait, I'm just going to tell you the lyrics of it, and then I'll tell you about, like, where the word Picadon comes from in the movie. Okay. With the Tokyo Olympics ahead, the whole nation will get richer and prosper. I'll try to throw away the bitter past with my eyes closed and my ears covered and my mouth shut. But no matter how hard I pretend to be happy, Picadon, I won't ever forget you. Picadon, I won't ever forget you. You're burned into my brain. Your face when you were washed away. How can I go on pretending I'm over you? Picadon. And so on. But like the movie makes a point earlier of pointing out what the name Picadon means. It's like a nuclear boom. The first song in the movie is about how the Tokyo Olympics are coming up, but the singer is still pissed off about Hiroshima and stuff. You have this like really bitter moment kind of in the background of this other scene where a TV newscaster is going around interviewing young people, like going up to young people and be like, who dropped the bomb? And the kid is like, well, I don't know who it was, but like obviously not America. They're our pals. It's like overhearing this in the background gives Rio the idea to name his turtle Picadon because they were saying Picadon in the interview, like, do you know what Picadon means? And the kids were like, no. And the interviewer's like, it means the atomic bomb, idiot. And so then Rio hears it and he's like, oh, Picadon, that's a cool word. And he doesn't hear that it means the atomic bomb and he names the turtle that. And so it's like this way of things getting passed along, it's part of the harshness here. It's like Rio doesn't know about the meaning of nuclear blast itself, but he unwittingly keeps it alive, you know? And like folds it into what he's doing, which is like the way that these horrible events sort of like get passed on, you know? And then that's not all, but then after he's picked up by a label, like, because they hear his song Picadon and it's so good, they changed the phrase from Picadon to love and peace, which is like, it's kind of like that funny trope of record people making something soulless, like, and someone sacrificing their artistic success in order for fame. But then, like, it's not like that, because, like, Rio doesn't care. He didn't know what it meant in the first place. He thought he was singing about a turtle, man, and he was singing about the atomic bomb. But he just wanted to be famous. So, like, it's a good twist on that one. But then, like, also, now we've got this, like, mindless pop song called Love and Peace. But we know that its roots are like the horror of the atomic bomb explosion at Nagasaki, man. It's heavy. It's heavy as hell. Not that the dang Variety would pick up on that. And then other things in the movie start adding up too, man. Like when Picadon Picadon the turtle is accidentally tearing apart Tokyo, like I told you he does back in the beginning of the video. He's being a Godzilla. And how did Godzilla get his start? Fucking bingo, man. It was the atomic bomb that incubated those monster eggs. The same atomic bomb that said Picadon. And then we have this Santa here. I haven't even talked about him, man. So, okay, just hold on a sec. Let me chill out. Watch this funny clip. Okay, so here, we're back. Okay, so there's a Santa in this movie. You don't know he's a Santa at first, but then it turns out he's a magic... Well, okay, so you think he's just a magical old drunk man. Like, lives in the sewer, resurrecting old toys, like, cool guy. But then it turns out that he's a Santa. So the Santa is mad about people throwing away old toys. And he just brings old toys back to life and then hands them out, and that's what Christmas is. Right? Like in the world of this movie. So Santa is pissed about people throwing out old toys in the exact same way that the Turtles song is pissed about everyone forgetting about the atomic bomb. Right, so here's my theory, right? Like the summary of my theory. In this movie, it's Sion Sono who's the Santa Claus. He's remembering all the charred, exploded stuff, and he's giving it new life. And there's something about, like, the insane energy of not only this, but, like, all his other movies, too. Or, like, because I know I've only seen 3 of them, but I get the impression that they're all really crazy. And there's something about that energy that's rooted in, like, remembering Picadon. Even in the middle of this cute kids movie with the most adorable turtle ever to grace the screen, it's like every 5 minutes someone says Picadon, which translates into like kaboom, nuclear explosion. It'd be like if Babe Pig in the City, like Babe's name was 9/11, the fact that this went over the heads of the writers at like Variety, these like supposedly professional film reviewers, is like, it's just perfect, man. They forget it, just like he says that everyone's doing about the Tokyo Olympics in the movie. It's fucking brilliant, man. It's what makes a great movie. There's so much going on under the hood. Peak of dawn. Okay, so anyway, thanks to the professor for letting me set up shop here on his channel. Hit me up with some good movies to watch. Like, let me know what you think of Love and Peace. If you watch it, sorry I like spoiled the ending and everything. I didn't. No, there's more movie I didn't even talk about. And there's lots of cool details and stuff. Like, man, the fun is in the journey. So like, just go watch it. I'll probably watch some more Sion Sono movies and tell you about how good they were for a little while. Tell your friends to watch this channel and subscribe to the Patreon and stuff. Buy some of those weird emoji demon stickers the professor made. I don't get it, but like, I don't know. He's a solid dude. Anyway, till next time, peace.
Love and peace.
Love and peace.